Alrighty guys, today we're going to learn how to take this image right here and make this image right here. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our dodge and burn tools. Our dodge is going to raise our highlights and our burn is going to decrease our shadows. So check this out. With our burn tool, notice how I can make these areas a little darker than usual. Come around here. And what this is going to do is help really sculpt the image, which you'll be able to tell a lot more in the final image. The more time you spend on this, the better the image will come out. So kind of a big deal, but for the sake of time we're just going to hurry up a little bit with it. And make sure you go over the eyes. Check this out. Notice how the eyes start to pop. Alright. Sculpt a little bit better. Alright, so that should be fine. Now what we're going to be concerned about is getting these waves in, alright, on each side. And how I did that is you can take a splash or any kind of image. I have this picture here that I use, and we're just going to copy that and bring that in. And I'm just going to show you how to select the water from the background. Alright, so we're going to go to select up here in the menu and hit color range. And then we're going to select the background, and what that does once you hit OK over here is it selects all of the background content, alright? So we want to select the water, so we're going to hit select and then inverse, and then boom, now we have the selected water. We're going to hit copy and then paste. Now notice over here you have a new layer, alright? So we're going to delete that old one, and now notice that the water in the background, you can see through it. So over here you could just delete this over here, no big deal. We're really just going to use this piece right here, but for the sake of time we're just going to come over to our final image and we're just going to bring it over. And all I did is I took that little piece and I made two sides and I put them together just like so. Alright, now notice we have a green shirt. I really want a blue shirt to match the theme going on with this blue water going on. So what we're going to do now is just hide those waves, create a new layer above our background layer, and we're going to take a brush with a navy blue swatch, and we're just going to select right over the shirt. Just like so. And then we're going to go to our blending modes, and we're going to select hue. Boom, notice we have a blue shirt. And notice we also have some blue haze on the cheeks here. You could go over with your eraser and erase that, but I kind of like that effect, so we're just going to keep it on. Now, like, look at that with the waves looking good. But we can see the shirt through the waves, and so to get that out of the way, we're going to do another layer, and we're just going to run across that with that same navy blue brush and build that up. So now it looks like the water's coming more at me. Another thing we're going to do is come in with the eyes. See how they're kind of greenish? I want them to be blue. So we're just going to select that background layer, use our pen tool, and we're going to select the eyes out here. Yes, this is so much fun. And we're going to do the same thing over here on this side. And then we're going to make that selection. We're going to go back to our layers, and then we're going to hit image, adjustments, and then down to hue and saturation. First thing you're going to do is hit colorize down here, and now notice the color of the eyes changed. I missed a little bit down here, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright, and from this point you can change the color of your eyes to anything you want. Pink eyes, that's pretty awesome. We're going to do blue for the point of this, and we're going to turn that saturation down, make it look a little more natural. Alright, now we zoom out, we have a pretty nice looking image. I really like that. Alright, so now what we can do is we can just make another layer, and we can come around the top here with that same navy blue brush. And this isn't necessary, but this is just something you can do. You can just hit color. See, that gives you a nice effect going on there. Really nice. And then do the same thing. I'm just going to go above my wave level. Do the same thing over the face. Really awesome. Just like that. There we go. Alright, so now you have a nice blue face. So now you can see it's really starting to come along. Alright. Now the next thing we see here is notice the texture on the face. All that is some of these waves here. I just took more of these little pieces here and put them together on the face and erased around to get the texture. So also for the purpose of saving time, we're just going to copy that over. And notice it started off green, which is alright because what we're going to do is change that to color dodge. Yes. And we're going to take the fill, put it down to around 63%. And then we are going to go to blending options and we're going to go to color overlay. And we're going to get a nice color going on here. See what we like. And we're going to put our blending mode for that to overlay. And now notice you have a pretty sweet looking color. Pretty nice texture going on the face there. Alright, so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get some of the colors right over here. So we're going to take what we have here and we're going to copy this color. Go over here to blending options, color overlay, overlay, and we're going to put in that same code. So now we have a nice color going on here. We're going to do the same thing for our waves. We just did a color overlay. Copy that code. This is just so get the colors looking right for the final image a little bit. Color overlay. Boom, going good there. I'm actually going to drop this one down. It's a little purple. There we go. So now we're starting to have about the same image going on there. This one has a little bit lighter of a blue. We can do the same thing. Just lighten the blue. And notice we have different highlights going on in the face because I spent a little bit more time sculpting this one with our dodge and burn tools over here. That's why it's important that you spend some time on that. We can also just increase the color on that. Alright, put in color overlay. There we go. Alright, sweet. And as you can see, there's some color differences here, but for the most part, it's the same image. You could do same stuff, drop that down, do whatever you want to make that the same image. Play around with it. But there's your concept. You can also just take this away, and that looks really cool by itself. Do all kinds of things. I think it'll look pretty awesome. You could take away the fill and then go back over here. Do all kinds of stuff. So it's really up to you and your preferences, what you like. You take all your colors away, do whatever you want. Looks pretty awesome. So then there you have it, your final image. Boom. Thanks guys for watching, and I believe that is all.